Hi guys, welcome to my Final Cut Pro tutorial number 3. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about two most important things in Final Cut Pro. This will really save a lot of time and help you with video editing. So let's get started and let me show you guys what those two things are. Hopefully you guys have seen my other two videos where I taught a few tips and tricks for the very basic beginner for the Final Cut Pro, and the third video is also about beginners. Let's go ahead and create a new project in the same one. So let's go create new, and I'm going to create a new project. I already have a library, I already have an event, so all I have to do is just click create a new project. I'm going to call this as tutorial 3, and I'm just going to leave it in event how to, well, I can pick any one I want, right? So let me just click YouTube tutorial 3. Everything else we looked at our previous video, how to set these up, everything is the same. Just click OK. Okay, so now you can see it's a blank timeline and you have tutorial 3 right there under this library, and it is going to be under the YouTube. So even if you look at under YouTube, you should see a tutorial number 3 right there, the last one. So by default, it comes into the last one. All right, so let's go ahead and drag any video. So I'm just going to go ahead and click this one video and just drag it here. All right, what you can do is just look at these three icons on top. If you come to the very third icon, it says T. Let me go ahead and minimize these. So again, the first one is mainly for the videos. The second one is getting the audio. We'll be talking about those in other upcoming videos. And today we're talking about this particular section called T, titles and generators. Now, this is something that does not by default come with Final Cut Pro when you purchase it. It's normally blank, but you can purchase these titles and generators from third-party vendors. And what exactly are titles? Titles are nothing but the text that you see popping up on your timeline. So for example, this is a basic timeline and I want to have a text right here. So this is one of the titles that I've purchased. You can see some of the basic ones comes with Final Cut Pro, but some of them you can really purchase, like these fancy ones, So let's go ahead and pick one and we'll add that in there. So let's see. Let's make something fun. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this one, for example, right here. And let me go ahead and play it, see how it looks like. All the way down there, and I may install two. Let me turn the volume down so I don't need the volume. Okay, so let's play it now. There you go. You can see what the tiles does now, right? So of course I can come here, edit this, call it whatever I want. I can name it test or whatever I want to call it, and it's going to be exactly the same with that transition or with that tile. So this is one of them, Let's try another one, something basic, right? So if I want to have a text at the very bottom, I want to show something. This currently is showing me everything I have in this computer, all the titles, but if I can technically go, so these are kind of like folders. So if I click on these, they'll give me the basic ones. So for example, let's drag this one, like a basic one. And now if I play it, you'll see how the title appeared at the bottom. And of course you have plenty of options, so if I want to change this, see, I can change it right here. And I can also come down and play with a bunch of stuff, right? So if I want to change the effect, call it copper, so now you can see it's in the copper color, and a bunch of stuff you can play with. There's a lot of options on this side. These two arrows, you see there are two texts right now. So if I want to jump to the top one, I can just click on the back arrow and see it will jump to the top one. I want to come to the bottom one. That's more like a shortcut, that lets you do a bunch of stuff. Um, you have to really play around with a lot of settings, here. If you really want to see, I can move it right and left. I can even hold this and drag it right and left. So you have a lot of shortcuts here as well, but this one gives you plenty of room to play around with adjustments, vertical alignment and things like that. So very handy tool. Again, you can play around to learn a lot more about it. There's glow features, makes it pop up a little bit more, drop shadow, and you can see the difference. Now this is under right here. Now if you go to T on the same one, it gives you a little bit more options. The bar opacity, like right now, see, I can make it all white. I can make it dull white and things like that. It's just the opacity of this particular bar. So I can change the color of the bar if I want. So plenty more stuff you can do. I can make it solid green. So I can make it disappear if I want. So again, these options comes with every title that you purchase. Now you're not paying for a single one, you're paying for the folder, and sometimes they have packages. Once you purchase it, it automatically installs it for the Final Cut Pro most of the time. um, there are cases, where some free ones are available, and you can drop it into a specific folder that will give you the access to that particular uh, title or whatever you're purchasing. So I think you guys probably have an idea what titles are. Let's go to generators. So let's see what generators are. Let me put these on the side. And so we already talked about this one. Let's grab a generator. So for example, clouds. I can drop this clouds on top of it. So these are kind of like a file that you can impose on top of your existing video. So there you can see my hand almost, and two videos kind of working in the background. So let's select this one. Now anytime you select a video or part of the video, you have all these options to play with, right? And again, you can change the opacity. You see how that we are imposing one video on top of the other. So plenty of room again to play with. I can see both videos. That's just an example. I can drop another one. For example, this one, I can drop it in there, and you see this line came. So if I want to make it something cool, I can have this covered all around it on top of my video. So they're more like videos that you can put on top of the videos. Let's drag another one, and you can see now I have bubbles on my screen and they're floating around. So you can do plenty of stuff, from on your own videos. These are kind of like adding graphics to your own existing videos. Let me try you guys a few other ones. These are pretty much solid. So if you want to make it lighter, you can change the opacity, and it'll give you a lighter effect of this. You can have this. Now you can see. So I think you have a pretty good idea what generators are. Nothing just but pictures and videos that you can impose on top of your existing ones. Let's grab another one. So this is like a book page, and of course this is hard, so you can change the opacity. Kind of like a storyline that you can play around with. And of course, there's plenty you can do. You can shrink your existing video down and fit it inside that book, or whatever you want to do. You can put your videos inside, however you want to do it. So there are ways that you can create these as well on your own. You can design these, but for time saving reasons, it's much better that you purchase these. I'm going to leave a couple of links in the description below where you can purchase these. One of the ones that I use quite a bit is MInstaller. They have sales going on quite often that you can purchase. I've installed a few of these, and it helped me. They do offer some few free ones that you can download, free of cost. There are other, for example, Lino FX is another website that you can purchase from. And this is where I purchased mine from. So they do offer great lower titles. So, for example, these, they come with very nice animations, and Again, I think that there are many different websites who do offer these kind of things. So highly recommend you checking them out and install them. And hopefully these two tips will help you prompt your videos, make changes to them and enhance your videos quite a bit. So guys, in my next video, I'm going to be showing you guys another two very important tools, which are transitions and effects, and those are right here, and we're going to be talking about those in my fourth video. Keep checking out the link in the description below. I'll post the link as soon as that video is available. But hopefully this video helped you guys at least, to learn about a little bit about tiles and generators. So guys, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video.